Hello, and thank you for tuning into Embracing Budgets. My name is Rochelle, and in today's video, yes, guys, as you saw by the title, we are in a new month. We are in the month of May, and it's time for us to budget for what we need to do with our paychecks that we got last month. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Rochelle, and I am a month ahead budgeter. So any of what I'm budgeting for this month, it will actually be coming from the paychecks that I got last month in the month of April. And I also have a video here on my channel that shows you how I get a month ahead each year. Okay, so if you would like to see that video, I'm going to link it above somewhere. Click on it after you finish this video though. Okay, boo. All right, but let's go ahead and budget. But you know what? Before I budget, and I wanted to start doing this inside my monthly budget videos, instead of making it short, because I do have a shorts list of my videos of when I'm doing extra savings challenges and I'm unstuffing my wallet. Let's go ahead and unstuff this cash wallet right here, okay? I am a cash wallet girl. It took a lot for me to become a cash wallet girl because once upon a time, I didn't like carrying cash at all, but it is very essential because once I get to swiping, it just goes a little haywire. So there you go. Okay. All right. So we have groceries right here, and I only have $4 left over from groceries. I have nothing in personal gas. Let's see here. I only have $20 left in gas, so that's good. Eating out. I know this should have been empty, but I refrained just a little bit, not much, but just a little bit last month. So $4 in from eating out. Then we have miscellaneous. How is this? Oh, hold on. It got not cracked, but it's not totally together. Okay. We have miscellaneous right here. I know where my miscellaneous money went. I gave that as a tip to my my waxer because I got my last wax from a young lady that I've been going to for a few years now. Actually, I've been going to her for like 5 years now. That is crazy. And since I'm moving, oh no, that's my savings challenge right here. I added a little savings challenge here. This is the Starbucks mini savings challenge. If I'm not mistaken, I believe I got this from, Budget with Carly, who I got my cassette challenge from. I got it from her, and I like it because I do like Starbucks, and I can save that for when I move. I mean, not for when I move, but for like when I want some coffee or whatever. So I don't have to necessarily reach for my credit card or my cash wallet. Okay. And then I have all of these coins. So let me take that on out. And I can't count it because I broke the zipper. I broke the zipper. So I will do a shorts on this later since I broke the zipper on this one. I mean, it just happened all of a sudden. I still have the zipper. It's somewhere. I think it's in my purse or something. But there you go. Okay, so that will be 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $29 that I unstuffed, and I will be using this later towards savings challenges, like miscellaneous savings challenges that I do in my shorts. Last month I didn't put up a lot of my shorts that I usually do with showing what I do with my money that I unstuff in my wallet, because last month was just a crazy busy month because of the fact that I went apartment hunting and I made a budget for that. And okay, so here we go. Is that June? No, this is May. This is May then. Okay then. Alrighty then, so let's go ahead. And I have my pens here. If you guys know this pen, you know this pen. This pen came from Black and Blue. Love her channel. Go and check her out, and go check out her website, Dripped by E. I have it linked below in the description box with everything that you see here today, any savings challenges that I do, anything that I purchase, and of course my budget book that is by Erin Condren right here with my name right there at the bottom. Okay, let me move that real quick. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then, so let's start here. This is going to be the budget that will round out my current month, my last month being inside of my current apartment. I'm actually, by the time you guys see this, I'll actually have less than 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll actually have less than 2 weeks inside of my current apartment. I will most definitely share all of the detailed information next month as far as how it will affect my budget, but it'll affect it some, but hopefully not by a whole lot. Okay. Okay. So, all right. So let's start with the easy stuff. Okay. So we have Spa by Claudia. That was my waxing. It cost $47. I already paid for it because it was just yesterday and I knew I was going to account for it in this particular budget. So there you go. Okay. I have the internet. Why isn't this filled in? It should be. I'm going to have to look at the previous month. I'm sorry, guys. Even though that's about to change. Also, the internet is $70.23. And I have Georgia Power. That's $93.95. There you go. And that comes to a total of $251.87. Because I've been paying this amount for so long, like a flat rate for so long, it's going to be really weird when I move to have to change it to something that's not predictable. So this is going to be new territory for me when it comes to my budget, because I've had a pretty much flat budget with very little changing for years now. So this is going to be interesting. Okay. All right, so that's that. Of course, we have my entertainment over here, Netflix, Apple Storage, and Patreon. Let me zoom this in just a little bit so you guys can see that. And that comes to a total of $40.48 over on this side. And let's see here. So let's go to the main side right here. Oh, also, I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, I made $2,670.03 last month, and that's what we're using for our budget for the month of May. Okay, I have $200 I'm taking out for savings. That's what I budget every single month. I don't know how it's going to be going forward because of the differences in my expenses, but we'll take it month by month. I'm going to be figuring this out. Okay. All right. Of course, my State Farm, which is my car insurance, my car insurance actually went up by $9.36. So instead of it being $110.96, is actually $120.32. When I moved, if you guys haven't moved out of state, because this is my first time actually moving out of state, moving from the state of Georgia to the state of Tennessee. One of the things I'm most definitely going to do is I am going to search for possibly a new insurance company. I've been with State Farm since I started driving, like the same company, same agent, and he himself only just retired last year himself. Like he was my mom's agent when she lived here in Georgia. He was my grandmother's agent before she passed away. So that just goes to show you that when I find something, that I'm a very loyal customer. So it's going to be something for me to switch from one particular company to another one. But you know what? I'm branding out and doing something totally new that I've never done before in my life. So why not change up insurance companies? So there you go. Okay, and of course we have my cash wallet. Instead of me having my personal and miscellaneous this month, I took those two out and I just did $200 in groceries as usual, eating out and gas. Okay, so I kept those the same. Okay. All right. Then we have rent. Because I gave a 30-day notice and I'm not moving out until the end of the month. My rent is going to look funny. However, it's not going to be that difference because last month when I was looking for new apartments, I found out that they were going up on my rent in my apartment, and it was going to go up by an additional like $225, which would have put my rent at $11.50 if I'm not mistaken. And oh, when I found that out, I was like, yep, I'm supposed to move. I'm supposed to move and get out of this apartment, because crazy enough, my new apartment that I'm moving into is only like $100 and something more than this apartment would be if I stayed here. But that apartment is brand spanking new. So I digress. But anyway, so for my rent when I move out, it's my rent last month and before the increase was $935. So actually with the prorated rate of for when I move out, with me only being here for like 20 days, 23 days or something like that, I'm actually paying $935.49, plus of course the $2.49 processing fee, which brings it to a total of $937.98. Okay, so that did not change much. I'm just not paying the extra $200 that they did the increase on. And that is a good thing. I was like, I really don't want to pay more. I was hoping to pay less than this, but it took a long time for my new apartment approval to come through. But that's because my old apartment, like, I digress. Anyway, they dragged their feet with sending off my verification, but I digress. Anyway, okay, so here we are. We're going to go over the credit cards, and I actually have a couple of credit cards that I need to add back on here because I'm taking those out of that debt out of this budget also, because I did charge some things back to my credit card. Okay, so we have one of my Chase credit cards. I think the balance was all of, I think like less than $100. It wasn't even a full $100, but I wanted to be just a little cautious with this particular budget. So I am only paying, it's like I think it's like $88 and some change. So I'm paying $58.51. I'm sorry about my handwriting also, guys. This middle part right here is really getting on my nerves. So let me open this back up, see if no, it won't help me get any better, but because it's on the side, but I'll try. Okay. All right. Then we have the other Chase card that has a higher balance on there. It's payment of $120. That's the minimum due, and that's what I'm going to pay. My Capital One account, for the Capital One account, if I'm not mistaken, it was $215. Yep, $215. Then we have the Sephora account. For that Sephora account, the minimum due it went down significantly because I paid off a good portion of that account with my income taxes and such, my federal income tax money that came back, and I am only paying $44.81. I think the minimum due on this one was $40. And I'm paying just a little bit over because this account, my Sephora account and my Sam's account, are the two that I'm focusing in on next to get them paid off. So I'm focusing in on these two accounts, okay? And then, of course, Sam's, the minimum due on Sam's, it was $66, but it's gone down now to $57. I was hoping it would go down just a little bit more, but it didn't. But so that's okay. It's okay. All right. So let me count this up real quick. 58, 51, 120, 215, 44, 81, and 57 comes to a grand total of $495.32. Okay. But I have to add a couple more back on here. So I'm just going to flip this over and I'm going to put it, I'll put it down here since this space is, hold on, wait 1 second, guys. Since this space down here is empty, I'm just going to put more debt down here. Okay. So we have my Amazon account. I got 2 things on my Amazon account, and it's not like they cost Amazon. Lord have mercy, I forgot how to spell it. I got 2 things on it, and it was, the balance was like $22.30. I'm just gonna go ahead and pay it off. It wasn't that crazy or a strenuous of an amount, but I put like 1 or 2, no, it was like 2 items on there, and I'm paying them off in full right now. $22.30. There you go. Okay, I have TJX. This is the card that I used some of my travel expenses on. And when I went to Chattanooga, I actually had to go up there twice because I didn't find anything that I liked during the first visit when I was apartment hunting. So the very next weekend, I had to go right back up there, and I was already at the top of my budget. I was already almost at the $500 budget that I set, but I ended up putting like an additional $200, not even full $300 back on there as far as with food and gas and all that stuff, because I drove around the city a lot, but getting up there, filling up my tank, coming back with a full tank and all that jazz, it just, and food and everything, it ended up costing a pretty penny. So I ended up charging like another $300, almost $300 onto that card. So I have to pay that back. So it's $69.44. That's not the minimum due, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, no, it was just a little over $300, because once I pay this amount, it'll bring my balance at $250 even. You know, so I did go over my budget, unfortunately, but it was necessary because I didn't want to go back and look for another apartment, but I'm so glad that I did. I found the apartment that I absolutely love. And it's so beautiful. I can't wait to show you guys, because I will show you guys my new place, okay? Alrighty then. And then we have Capital One again. And there's not a whole lot on that one. I think if anything, it was like $100. It was maybe $100 on that account also. And I'm paying, or maybe just over $100. I can't remember. I think when I paid this $27.65, the balance due was going to be like, if it's not going to be $100, it's going to be $80. You know, because I off the top of my head, I just can't remember the amount. And it's all because, like I said, that was another one where I think I put something on there because of the move, because I wanted to put my moving expenses on my credit cards, even though I do have the cash to pay it back. So, but with the move and everything, I didn't want to deplete my actual like cash liquid unless it was specifically for the move, for the inside of the apartment, or for the actual like deposit and first month's rent and that sort of thing. If that makes sense. Okay. So yeah, that is it right there. So for these few extras right here, we have $22.30, $69.44, and $27.65, which comes to a total of $119.39. Okay, so alrighty then, with these firm numbers in place, let's do a little, addition. So we got $26.70. Ooh, let me put this over here. Should I bring this out just a little bit more? Yeah, let me bring it out. There we go. Okay, so we have $2,670.03, and we're going to subtract the cash and the cash wallet money. Okay, we have $21.50.03 left. Okay. Now we're going to subtract the debt, which is $495.32. Subtract the rent, $937.98. And also subtract the new car insurance, which is $120.32. Okay. Now we have $47 in Spa by Claudia, $251.87 for my utilities. For entertainment, $40.48. And then we have $119.39 for more debt. So that leaves us with a grand total of $137.67. Awesome. All right. Okay. All righty then. So we have $137.67 left. I am going to leave this in my primary account, my primary checking account, which is the account that I get my paychecks in. And I'm going to just leave that there for if anything should come up that I didn't expect. The good thing is that with my new apartment, I will have my renter's insurance already paid for. I actually put that on one of my credit cards, and I also had to get my car serviced, and it was something that I could anticipate, but I already had the money saved up for it, so I wasn't that worried about it. But next month, chances are you guys will see my Amex bill come back on this account, only because of the fact that I put my renter's insurance on it and I paid for the full year. So for the month of June, I'm going to go ahead and add back in Amex because I put my car maintenance on there, some little bit of work I had to get done. I had to get a tire and some other things done, but it wasn't even $500. Actually, I'm probably going to go ahead and pay that right on off, and probably put a little bit extra towards what my renter's insurance was, because that was, if I'm not mistaken, it was like $280 or something like that for the full 12 months, which isn't really and truly, it isn't that bad. But I'm going to go ahead and pay that off slowly but surely and get that done with, so that that account can go back to being a zero balance. Another one that's probably going to stay on here is TJX, because it's like $200 and something still on that account. I don't know what my savings is going to be just yet, and hopefully by next month my car insurance, it'll be something. I don't know if it'll stay with State Farm, but it will be something, and I'm hoping that I could stay within the budget or go less than what it currently is at that 120. And I'll fill in all the rest later. I've already got my electric scheduled to turn on. The first bill will be quite hefty because there's going to be a $200 deposit on that bill, and we'll see about the other ones. I will say that my Comcast bill will go away because the company that I'm getting it with, they do electric, and they do cable, and they do phone, and they do internet. So the internet will go away, but the cell phone, my Comcast cell phone, will stay. But my electric bill will probably look quite hefty, only because I'll be paying two different items within one particular bill. So there you go with that. And then of course I'll stick with my entertainment, and I will keep you guys abreast on what else is to come with this particular move. Oh my goodness, I can't believe, like, time is just flying by, and in less than 2 weeks, at this point, less than 2 weeks, I will be in a new apartment in a new state. Oh my goodness. That is, just thinking about it just took my breath away. Like, oh my God. Wow. But anyway, that is it. That is all. I thank you guys so much for watching. I still have the $29 right here. Is it 28 29? One or the other. $28 or $29 right here that I'm going to be stuffing in different little savings, such as little short videos. I'm not going to have that much this month because I have very little cash, because I used my cash last month. I really did, okay? But that is it. That is all. Please remember to give me a thumbs up. Remember to stay blessed, stay beautiful, and remember to keep budgeting and saving. Bye.